What's up, guys? Flaming Geek here. So, Thursday, I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in IMAX. And I was blessed with this lovely poster here. Sorry, the image is inverted. There we go. So, this is going to be my spoiler-free review. Let's get to it. If you want to see my spoiler review, you can click on the link up here. One of the links, if it shows up. Alright, so, Volume 2. I am very honest and I'm very adamant when I tell people, when the first Guardians was about to come out, when they dropped that first trailer, I was really excited because I have about a Guardians stack of comic books about that big in storage right now, and I remember reading them when I was really young, and I was like, wow, this is weird, but I love all the colors and everything, and how fun everything is, and how the villains are ridiculous, and the series isn't afraid to make fun of itself. And I remember a bunch of people being like, this is gonna be Marvel's first big mistake, this looks like shit, and all that stuff, but I remember saying, no, this is gonna be a good film, and it was okay. Not one of my favorite Marvel films, surprisingly, even though it was a smash hit in the box office and literally everyone was talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. It was great for the comics because people finally got to experience it. It opened up a door for people to get into it. But I didn't like it, and the reason is it could be because I went and saw the movie 2 months after its release. So I experienced most of the summer of people being like, this movie is the greatest superhero film ever created, like best Marvel film. So I had ridiculously high expectations, and when I went and saw it, I was kind of just like, oh, that's it, okay. Yeah, and literally, like, I've tried to rewatch that movie and I can't because I think it's actually a really boring film. It's interesting, but I hate the third act of the film. I really don't like films where it's like, oh, there's going to be this giant battle of us going against these giant people, and it was just really anticlimactic. I get that Star-Lord dancing, that is keeping in with the theme, but I thought it was stupid. So I was a little skeptical about this one. So what I decided to do is, I didn't really talk about this film, I didn't even think about this film. I literally went in with the lowest expectations possible, and I'm glad I did. I was very happy with it. It's a good film. Everyone should go see it, especially if you're a fan of the original one. If you weren't a fan of the first one, still go see it. Take my word for it. I'm being honest when I tell you, I really enjoyed it. The jokes were pretty great. I loved each of the characters, and this time around, you get more into the psyche of these characters. There's this huge theme that goes around in the film that's personal identity. Star-Lord is trying to figure out who he is, who his father is, what this means for him. Gamora and Nebula kind of build on their sisterly relationship, and you find out a little bit more about their dark past, and it's very disturbing. You find out a little bit about Rocket, and there's a lot of Drax, and Drax was one of my favorite characters from the first one, so I was so happy that they capitalized on that, and they had more Drax moments. Mantis, who's brought in, and you saw her in the new trailer, she is an empath. She was really interesting, and I'm really hoping we get to see a little bit more with her going on later on in this cinematic universe. She was a very compelling character, very well done. Visuals were stunning, but there were some moments where it felt like it was a 360 Xbox game with no textures for some scenes, where I was literally like, oh gosh, that animation looks terrible right now. But the third act and the villain in this one is a lot more compelling than Ronan the Accuser. Yeah, way better than Ronan. Ronan was shitty. This is going to be a lot better, and it's interesting to see how they're leading this up to the Infinity Wars. You get to see more of Yondu, which a little bit more of Michael Rooker's amazing acting. Overall, this film was just very enjoyable, and I would gladly go see it a second time and see if I can catch more of it. The visuals were stunning. The music was really well done, of course. And I'm a huge fan of music from the 80s. It's like one of my jams. So there are a lot of moments where I was like, yes, perfect instance to use this song. And you know what? Baby Groot, I was really worried that I was going to be like the cute thing that's annoying that they tack on to Disney films to entice children audiences. But Baby Groot was adorable, and I'm super happy with him. And there were moments where I was like, oh, I just want to make you feel better. And I'm not one to sympathize with childish, like, characters. Anyways, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, guys, go see it. Go see it in IMAX, and hopefully you can get one of these posters. It's awesome. It's really, really colorful, if you can see. There's, like, we've got Mantis and Nebula and Yondu and Star-Lord, obviously, Gamora, Drax, Rocket the Raccoon right here, and at the very bottom, Baby Groot. Anyways, go check out the film. Let me know what you thought about it. You can comment down below. You can like, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check me out on Twitch at The Flaming Geek and on Instagram, Flaming Geek. Yes. And if you're more interested, come and join me into my spoilers discussion next. And as always, guys, live long and prosper.